Welcome back to Autoscope, the place where the past and future of performance driving collide. If it's got wheels, power, and heritage, you'll find it right here. Hit that subscribe button, because today's story is nothing short of legendary, a resurrection of a name that once defined purity in speed. Powerful hook. What happens when Porsche takes the raw DNA of its most analog 911 and the 996A and injects it with 21st century firepower? You get the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 996A, a car no one expected, but every enthusiast secretly dreamed of. This isn't just a car, it's a rebellion against over-digitized driving, a back-to-the-future performance weapon wrapped in modern engineering. And we're going to break it down, layer by layer. Headline 1, The resurrection of a legend. The 996 Generation 911 GT3 RS debuted in 2003, becoming an instant cult classic. Lightweight, naturally aspirated, analog, it was a race car for the road, built for purists. But in 2026, Porsche has done the unthinkable. They've brought the 996 GT3 RS back. Not as a throwback, but as a fully reimagined, modern-day icon. Why the 996? Why now? It's all about identity. While the world races toward electric and digital driving experiences, Porsche is reminding us what real connection feels like by reviving the lightest, most divisive generation of the water-cooled 911. Headline 2, Under the Skin. A platform chassis. Here's where things get surgical. Despite the 996 nameplate, this 2026 GT3 RS rides on a thoroughly modern architecture, a hybrid of the current 992 lightweight chassis with the 996's proportions faithfully re-engineered. It's shorter, narrower, and lower than today's GT3 RS. Carbon fiber is everywhere: a roof, hood, doors, fenders. The subframe is a bespoke aluminum-magnesium alloy blend that keeps the weight to just 1,295 kilograms, lighter than a Cayman GT4 RS. And yes, it's still rear-wheel drive. No turbos, no RWD trickery, just grip, precision, and feedback. Headline 3, The heart. Engine and performance. Now for the soul of the beast. The engine in the 2026 996 GT3 RS is a 4.2-liter naturally aspirated flat-six, the largest engine ever put in a 911 GT3 RS. Derived from Porsche Motorsport's Le Mans program, it screams to 9,400 RPM and delivers 562 horsepower, all without a single turbo. The throttle response, immediate. The sound, a mechanical symphony. This isn't just an engine, it's a reminder that driving is supposed to feel like something. And yes, for the purists, it comes standard with the 6-speed manual gearbox, complete with a titanium short shifter and no rev match nanny. Headline 4, Aero and design. A function dictates form. Aerodynamics on the 2026 GT3 RS are a brutal marriage of old-school aggression and CFD-optimized subtlety. No digital wings or active flaps. Everything is fixed, functional, and beautifully sculpted. The front splitter is inspired by the original 996 GT3 Cup car. The rear wing, a 3-stage static carbon unit modeled after the 2004 GT3 RSR. Side skirts, underbody diffuser, even the roof channels, all designed to maximize downforce at 200+ miles per hour. And the design? It walks the tightrope between retro and futuristic. Oval headlights return a LED, but shaped to mimic the original fried egg look, now rebranded as Heritage Optics. The taillights are razor-thin OLED bars, and the paint options include throwbacks like Carrara White, Speed Yellow, and Voodoo Blue. Headline 5, Interior. A raw meets refined. Step inside and it's a cockpit, not a lounge. Bucket seats only. Alcantara everywhere. Analog dials front and center. But don't mistake it for primitive. There's no central screen. Instead, Porsche went full retro future, a digitized gauge cluster that mimics the classic 5-dial layout, complete with a mechanical style tech that physically shifts left at red line. There's no infotainment, no navigation, just a telemetry panel, lap timer, An old-school Porsche chrono analog stopwatch dead center on the dash. Oh, and for those wondering, NO cup holders. Headline 6. On the road a driving impressions. This car isn't about numbers, it's about feel. But the numbers still impress. 0-60 in 3.2 seconds. 0-106.9, and a 1/4 Nürburgring lap time that shaves 3.4 seconds off the 992 GT3 RS. But the real magic is how it communicates. The steering a hydraulic, not electric. The brakes are carbon ceramics tuned for modulation, not just power. The chassis alive under your fingertips. You feel the camber load in every corner. You hear the diff whisper through transitions. And when you heel toe into second and unleash the engine, you remember what driving used to be. Headline 7. The philosophy behind the machine. The 2026 996 GT3 RS is more than a car. It's a statement, a defiance against modern numbness. In a world dominated by EVs, software updates, and digital driver aids, this car is a middle finger to automation. It's not about being the fastest, it's about being the most alive. Porsche knows this, and with this car, they've built something that doesn't just look backward, that brings the past roaring into the future. Headline 8. Pricing, availability, and collectability. Let's talk numbers. MSRP, $248,900. Only 1,996 units will be made. Each one numbered, each one tested at SAJ. You can spec it in touring trim, club sport, or full SAJ package, and no sunroof, no nonsense. And yes, it's already a collector's dream. Deposits are closed. The first 100 units were handpicked by Porsche's Heritage program. Resale values, already nearing $400,000. This isn't a car you buy, it's a car you passionate those who understand. Headline 9. The verdict, a future classic. The 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 RS, 996, is not just a car. It's a reminder that driving should be about noise, feel, danger, and connection. That sometimes, the best way forward is to look back, not in nostalgia, but in clarity. It's not for everyone, it's not supposed to be. But for those who still believe that machines should speak through motion, this car is the loudest voice on the road. A Autoscope signature close. Thanks for watching Autoscope. If this episode gave you goosebumps, smash that like button. Got thoughts about the reborn 996 GT3 RS? Drop them in the comments. Say we read every one. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more deep dives into the machines that matter. Until next time, may keep your foot down, your hands at 9 and 3. And your soul in the driver's seat. This is Autoscope, where the road still matters.